Get ready for the action, because Joao Pedro is ruled out of the match against Manchester United due to a thigh injury. This unexpected news comes as Chelsea fights desperately to climb out of the bottom five and secure a Champions League spot. We break down everything you need to know about this crucial injury and what it means for the Blues' season ahead.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at a major transfer saga as Manchester United misses out on securing Cole Palmer. Chelsea owners Blueco have confirmed they have absolutely no plans to sell the attacking midfielder to the Red Devils, despite persistent rumors swirling around the summer window. Find out why Palmer has firmly stated he has no intention of moving and what this means for United's plans. We turn our attention now to Ralf Rangnick's ambitious plans at Manchester United and the fate of his target, Tariq Lamptey. The former Brighton star, who was seen as a potential replacement for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is now reportedly in talks to terminate his contract early. We examine the fallout from Rangnick's recommendations and Lamptey's challenging career path. Finally, we have huge news from the Ineos reshuffle as Sir Dave Brailsford has officially left Manchester United. This major move comes as Sir Dave Brailsford's role as a director is terminated, signaling a significant change in leadership at Old Trafford. Don't miss any more breaking sports news. Subscribe now and stay with us for the full story. Chelsea faces a significant challenge in their upcoming match against Manchester United, compounded by the absence of top scorer Joao Pedro. The striker's injury has been confirmed by the Chelsea boss, Liam Rosenior, ruling him out of the match due to a thigh injury, meaning he will not even be on the bench. The team is under pressure as they have slipped out of the top 5 positions in the league over the past month, while aiming for Champions League qualification, trailing 5th-placed Liverpool by 4 points ahead of the fixture. Rosenior is desperate for a victory against the Red Devils to improve morale, following 5 consecutive defeats, including a 3-0 loss to Manchester City last Sunday. For the squad, Rosenior has named Liam Delap, a summer recruit, to replace Pedro in the number 9 position, hoping the Englishman can break a scoring drought. Meanwhile, Enzo Fernandez has been recalled to the starting lineup, returning after an internal suspension related to transfer speculation, though he will not be given the captain's armband, which remains with Moises Caicedo. Rosenior expressed hope for Pedro's return, stating, "Joe felt his thigh a few days ago. He was touch and go for this one, so hopefully we'll have him back for Brighton on Tuesday." The pressure mounts further as Chelsea prepares for the FA Cup semi-finals against Leeds United at Wembley on Sunday, April 26, with the striker's fitness being a critical factor for the club's season-long aspirations. Manchester United's pursuit of attacking midfielder Cole Palmer in the summer transfer window has hit a significant roadblock, following reports indicating that Chelsea owners, Blueco, have no intention of selling the player to the Red Devils. This development comes as Manchester United looks to rebuild its midfield ahead of a season featuring in the Champions League. Despite the interest from United's co-owners, Ineos, who have identified Palmer as a potential signing, Palmer has publicly dismissed transfer speculation. In an interview with The Guardian on April 17, Palmer stated, "I've got no plans to move from Chelsea. We've still got a lot to play for." He further emphasized the importance of the current season, noting that success in the FA Cup semi-final and securing a Champions League spot would position Chelsea well for future signings. However, persistent rumors continue to circulate. The Daily Mail has alleged that Chelsea has no plans whatsoever to sell Palmer to Manchester United. While Palmer has publicly denied any willingness to leave, sources outside the club suggest private discussions may be ongoing, contingent on United's decision. The report noted that with Bruno Fernandes already dominating the number 10 position, the likelihood of United testing the waters for a move remains uncertain. Sources within Chelsea have firmly insisted that the club would reject any transfer approach, confirming that Palmer is not planning to move in the upcoming window. Manchester United's transfer saga has seen one of Ralf Rangnick's recommended targets enter a significant career downturn. Rangnick had previously suggested Manchester United required open-heart surgery and was slated to take an advisory role at Old Trafford, recommending players like Luis Diaz, Julian Alvarez, and Dusan Vlahovic. However, United opted instead for Rasmus Højlund and Antony. A notable instance where Rangnick's advice diverged from the club's direction involves Tariq Lamptey. In 2022, United were linked with the Brighton right-back as a potential replacement for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Lamptey was widely expected to cost around £40 million following his strong performance in the Premier League with Brighton, and Rangnick had previously stated he needed to adjust tactics to cope with the young player's dangerous nature. Despite Lamptey becoming a Premier League star, his career trajectory since those initial links to United has been marked by decline. Now 25, Lamptey is struggling to regain momentum. After falling out of Brighton's plans, he moved to Fiorentina in 2025 for a reported £5 million fee. Unfortunately, his injury record has been poor, including missing 44 games with a cruciate ligament injury while at Fiorentina. The latest reports indicate that Lamptey is currently in discussions with Fiorentina to terminate his contract early. With Fiorentina narrowly avoiding relegation, Lamptey is set to become a free agent just 4 years after nearly making a major transfer move to Old Trafford. Sir Dave Brailsford has officially left Manchester United, concluding his tenure as a director of the club, following a major reshuffle within the Ineos group. Brailsford, who was identified as Sir Jim Ratcliffe's right-hand man, had previously scaled back his involvement with the club but remained on the board. His departure, formalized on April 30th, as confirmed by a company's house document, terminated his role as a director of the club. Ratcliffe had installed Brailsford at United after acquiring a minority stake and taking over football operations in late 2023. Brailsford played a crucial role behind the scenes in establishing the new leadership team at Old Trafford, including the hiring of Chief Executive Omar Berrada. He was also instrumental in the revamp of the £50 million Carrington training ground project. The move was part of a broader restructuring, with Brailsford returning to his role as Director of Sport for the wider Ineos group, which also encompasses Ratcliffe's Grenadiers cycling team. Brailsford, aged 62, had no prior background in football, but was a key figure in the club's operations for a year, although his full season did not meet expectations. The Manchester United season concluded with a 15th place finish in the Premier League for the 2024-25 campaign, resulting in elimination from European competition after losing in the Europa League final to Tottenham. However, the club has seen positive developments, currently sitting third in the Premier League and securing a spot in next season's Champions League. Reports indicate that United is set to appoint 2 senior Ineos figures to the club board as replacements. The current board includes 6 Glazer siblings, former manager Sir Alex Ferguson, and ex-chief executive David Gill. Meanwhile, Sky has enhanced its sports offerings, upgrading its Ultimate TV and Sky Sports bundle to include HBO Max, Netflix, Disney+, Discovery+, and Hayu, alongside 135 channels and full Premier League and EFL coverage.